Mga kababayan, ito po.
How concerning is this, sir?
Very. I watched with horror that this is the Senate.
Thank you,
that
Miss
the
Osnay.
Senate has become this.
Thank you sa
I
gift.
look at my other fellow senators. Madalas kaming nagtitinginan ni E.S. Ralph. Ganyan ba tayo? Ganyan ba tayo nung senador tayo? Meron ba tayong ganyan na ginagawa? Hindi tayo ganyan. Paano nangyari? Yung Senado hindi na kagaya nung panahon natin. Dahil nagpe-personalan na eh. Naging personal, ang babaw na ng usapan. Dahil ang kwento ko nga, yun na nga kwento namin. Meron mga senador na pagka meron kami pinag-uusapan na sa trabaho, hindi kami nag-agree talaga. At saka tatayo, mag-interpolate, at saka yung interpolation talagang mabigat, at saka well-studied and no-holds-barred interpolation. Pero after pag-upo namin, magkakape naman kami, kakain kami ng magkasabay.
Ganun dati, no?
It's about work. It's not about personalities. Nagbago eh. Tapos, narating pa tayo sa putukan. Tapos, fake pala yung putukan. Tapos, hindi ko maintindihan. Walang nangyayaring kagaya niyan nung panahon ko sa Senado. Of course, the only basis for comparison that I have is the time that I was in the Senate. And I never imagined that the Senate would descend into this kind of what's happening right now.
How concerning is this, sir?
Okay, ito naman yung sinabi niya kay Bato.
As a former senator, what are your thoughts on the proposal to amend the Senate rules to allow online voting?
All right. As a former senator, I suppose I'm reasonably qualified. I disagree with that. I understand that we had to do it in COVID because there was a health risk. But I do not see any particularly good reason for us to allow it now. It seems to only be applicable to Senator Bato para makaboto si Senator Bato dahil nagtatago siya. Now, for someone who is actually a fugitive from justice, na hinahanap ng pulis, na hinahanap ng Interpol, at may arrest warrant galing sa ICC, palagay ko, hindi siya dapat magbumoto.
Correct.
Hanggat dumating siya dun sa Senado. Kung he's willing to take the risk like he did the last time, ibang usapan yon. Basta't nandyan siya. So it has been the long-standing tradition of the Senate is that if you are not physically present on the floor when a vote is taken, that you cannot in fact vote. Again, COVID.
Thank you, Ma'am Jonah Tolentino.
Gave us a different outlook in terms because we were concerned about health and safety at that point. We do not have those concerns now about health and safety.
Okay, follow up lang, Mr. President. You touched on it slightly na, but I will ask it anyway. There are notions that the electronic voting will enable senators facing charges to evade accountability or even arrest. Do you share the same concern?
I never really thought about it in those terms. Ang para sa akin is that simple lang ang question. Dapat bang bumoto ang senador kung hindi siya sumipot? Sa aking palagay, hindi dapat. Kung talagang importante siya makaboto, dumating ka sa Senado.
Correct.
Thank you.
Kung
Sir
kaya
President.
ng iba,
Next
bakit
question
ikaw
from Rafi
hindi?
Ayan,
Di ba?
Daily Tribune.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Your critics, particularly your sister, Senator Amy Marcos,
Eto na, bumanat siya kay
are accusing
Amy.
you of conniving with the House of Representatives and Senate for a constitutional assembly that would extend your term via no election scenario. You already addressed this earlier, Mr. President, by means of a facial expression only. May we officially get an explanation or comment on this issue?
Ang kulit
And can you elaborate on that eye roll?
I don't know. I mean, she should fire her staffer who gave her that information. Because, you know, the fake news affects, hurts everyone.
Correct.
Not only those that fake news is attacking, but also those who are purveying that fake news. The purveyors of fake news are also damaged by this kind of. So, she should choose her sources of information that. Because the truth of the matter is, we have never, at any point, even spoken about this anywhere with anyone at any time. So I don't know.
Well, mga kababayan, that exactly, iyan yung sinabi ni Amy Marcos. Have you seen the video, mga kababayan, that Amy Marcos is blaming someone or pointing someone because of that video na kanyang pinalabas sa Senado? Wait lang, hanapin ko lang, mga kababayan. Saglit lang bago natin ituloy yung kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Kasi nakakatuwa. Tawag dito, ganun pala si Amy, mangiiwan na lang basta-basta. Ito, mga kababayan, nandito. Ayan. Oh.
Papagod sa tulo, sabi mo, okay lang yung video. Sir Ford, the one who approved it is the She just came on joking. That thirsty woman.
Oh, nakita nyo yon, mga kababayan? Biglang nanisi si Amy Marcos ng kanyang staff dahil daw doon sa video kasi siya daw ang nag-approve nito. Mga kababayan, siguro naman may utak ka. Kaya ka nga naging senador, 'di ba? Mga ka-GP Natics, kumbaga ikaw ang sabihin natin ang huling magpapasya. Hindi yung staff mo. Ngayon, mga kababayan, nabulaga ka, maraming nagupo sa'yo, puro opinionated, puro speculative, 'di ba? Baseless yung mga ipinalabas mo doon sa present mong video. Ngayon sisisihin mo yung staff mo. Oh, sabi ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, she should fire, 'di ba? I-fire mo rin daw. Dapat pati yung sarili mo i-fire mo rin eh. Walang iya, pero mga kababayan, sa totoo lang, kasalanan mo rin 'yun eh. 'Di ba? Wala ka bang utak? Amy, puro baba lang ang meron ka? Hindi mo kayang isipin kung tama o mali yung mga pinagsasabi mo doon?
It is, well, that's, kayo, nasa media kayo. Alam naman ninyo ang nagiging epekto ng fake news.
Correct.
Yan. That's a perfect example. Fake news is a corrosive influence on all in all sectors of society, in political, in the economics, in actual human relations, etc. And if you're not part of the solution, you become part of the problem.
Correct.
And that is a perfect example
Ay,
of that.
Pangulo, kala ko ba sabi ni Amy solusyon? Hindi pala, mga kababayan. Maliwanag yung sinabi ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, if you are not part of the solution, you are part of the you are a big problem. Problema pala tong si Amy, mga kababayan eh. 'Di ba? Siya ang source ng problem. Hindi na part ng solusyon, mga kababayan, source pa ng problem. Ulitin ko lang.
You're not part of the solution, you become part of the problem.
'Di ba?
And that is a perfect example.
Aray ko, Amy.
The next question from Ivy, Billionaire.
Nakatikim.
Hi, Mr. President. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, are you still satisfied with Secretary John Vickremuli as the ILG chief, given the strings of fugitives of justice being able to go past law enforcement?
But yes, I don't know why that rumor went around. I think somebody wants his job. Kaya kinakalat na matatanggal na siya para siguro ang inaasahan nila sila ay mailagay. Pero wala kaming pinaplano na ganun. The only latest change in the cabinet was in Dole. Because Secretary Benny has asked to take a step back. He has some issues that he has to deal with. And so we have appointed a new cabinet secretary for Dole. which was former Senator Francis Tolentino.
Thank you, Mr.
Sir,
President.
sir
Yeah.
just to follow up.
Okay.
Sir, just on the
Question.
Senate matters po. Senator Dante Marcoleta said that the Senate presidency of Alan Peter Cayetano is the only one without Malacanang's blessing. What can you say about that?
Malacanang doesn't give a rubber stamp to the Senate President. The Senate President is decided by the senators themselves. I mean, of course, we are aware of the goings on in the Senate because it's important to us to be well informed. But what is is he implying that I somehow choose the Senate President? I think you ask any senator, ask me as a former senator, I will laugh in your face because that's simply not true. Utusan mo yung senador na ito yung buboto mo. parang out of this world yata yung mga usapang ganun.
Si Marcoleta naman sabi nga ni Ping Lacson, mga kababayan, ano ba sabi ni Ping Lacson, nagdudunong-dunungan. Totoo naman may separation of powers. So si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, kung may change of leadership dyan, susuportahan lang niya yan pagtapos na, mga kababayan, nung butuhan. O pag nag-change sila ng leadership. Kasi number games yan eh. So kung susuportahan o hindi, whether we like it or not, mga kababayan, syempre, kapag hindi ka aliado ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, medyo sabihin natin, ano tayo maging be straightforward tayo. Syempre, medyo ano yan, mga kababayan, mag-step backward yan ng konti kapag, uy, ayaw ko yan, di ba? Tapos pag gusto mo yan, saka ka naman mag-step forward, di ba? Ganun lang naman kasimple yun. Pero mga kababayan, na ikaw ay makikialam when it regards to a voting, kung sino yung magiging Senate President, mga kababayan, walang ganun. Di ba? Right after, maaari yun. Kasi ang shake-up, nakabase yan doon sa mga senador. Walang pakialam ang Pangulo dyan, mga kababayan.
Salamat po, Mr. President. We have last two questions, Mr.
Okay.
President, from Evelyn Quiroz of Filipino Mayor.
Good afternoon, Mr. President.
Good afternoon.
Naglaps na po yung one-year ban on losing candidates. Meron po ba tayong ina-expect na ibang appointments in the coming days?
Possibly. Kasi nga yung nagban na nga yung
So may shake-up pa, may palitan.
Nag-lapse na yung 1-year ban for candidates that did not make it in the last election. Marami namang magagaling dyan. I'm not talking just the senatorial candidates. Maraming iba na tumakbo for whatever position na sa palagay ko magagaling at makakapag-contribute sa pamahalaan. So, don't be surprised if we start, we get more appointments from those candidates who ran in the last election, who didn't make it. Sayang naman. We have to get the best talent that we can.
Correct.
Yes. So, yes, that's a natural progression.
Thank you, Mr. President. The last question from Ivan Mayrina of GMA7.
Good.
Mr. President, next month you will be marking your 4th year in office.
Oh, my God.
At a time that many may consider a tumultuous phase in your presidency. Are you going to take steps and how to turn down the political heat so that you may accomplish whatever is left in your term?
The only persons who can turn down the political heat are the people who turned up the political heat in the first place. I have never turned up the political heat. I have never attacked anyone.
Correct.
I have never put down anyone.
Correct.
I have never declared war on any political group whatsoever. All I do is work. So, those who have raised the heat, those who are making all kinds of preposterous allegations, they have increased the heat, the political heat. Only they can turn it down. Not those of us who are just working and trying to do the best job for the Filipino people. It is the people who have
Sir
indulged
Eduardo,
themselves in
Cuenca, thank you.
politics for their own benefit, not for the benefit of the people, not for the benefit of the system, not for the benefit of anybody but themselves. Sila lamang ang pwedeng magbaba ng gulo na nangyayari. Hindi galing sa amin. Ang
Totoo
dumi.
naman. Totoo
Thank you,
naman.
President, directly, Mr.
Totoo naman yon mga ka-GP Natics. Ang Pangulo natin ay never, di ba, heard anything, say something bad doon sa kanyang mga kalaban. Even kay BP Sara Duterte, mga kababayan, doon sa mga Duterte siblings, di ba, hindi siya nagsasalita ng mga bads dito sa mga ito eh. No, kahit anong atake sa kanya, mga kababayan, ano lang niya yun, deadma. 'Di ba? Hinahayaan niya na lang ang batas ang bahala na sa kanila. Total wala naman mangyayari. 'Di ba? Kung ako ay makikipagpalitan pa ng anghang na salita, masasakit na salita laban sa mga to, wala namang ito maitutulong sa mga kababayan natin eh. Tama, 'di ba? Ganon, magtrabaho na lang. Wala tayong mapapala kung papatulan natin yung mga tao na ganyan. Sabi nga nila, ang isang taong mababa, kapag pinatulan mo, ay bababa din, mga kababayan. Darating ka rin sa punto na parang mababa na rin ang tingin nila sa'yo. Kasi pinapatulan mo, mga siraulo nga eh. Diba? Kung may mga problema sila, kita mo ngayon, yung heat na sinasabi ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. O mga kababayan, sino ba ang binabalikan? 'Di ba? Yung kaguluhan na ginagawa nila, sila rin po ang nagtatamasa ngayon. Kita nyo, sunod-sunod ang kanilang mga kaso. Sunod-sunod na yan, sigurado, ang makukulong. Sunod-sunod ang warrant of arrest. Oh, sila lahat po ang nagtanim niyan. Sila din po ang mag-aani niyan. 'Di ba? Oh, sa dulo, pagdating sa dulo, si Sara Duterte. Oh, pag iniwan yan, pag nawala na yung kanyang mga kaalyado sa Senado, diyan natin makikita, mga kababayan. Tingnan natin kung paano umiyak yan si Sara. 'Di ba? Baka mag-resign yan ang wala sa oras, sa totoo lang. Anyway, mga kababayan, maraming salamat po muli sa inyong lahat at isang mapagpalang hapon. Magkita-kita po muli tayo sa mga susunod na live streaming natin at mga uploads natin. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga bid fan, follower, mga kababayan, sa lahat na nagmamahal sa channel na ito. Sabi ko nga po sa inyo, I may not be like dun sa ibang mga vloggers na mga magagaling, pero kayo po, ang inyo pong comment ay talaga namang mahalaga dito. Kayo po ang bida sa channel na to, mga kababayan. Kaya ginagawa ko rin po ang lahat ng paraan kahit papano ay mapasaya kayo at kahit papano ay mayroon tayong mapulot sa isa't isa. 'Di ba? Ganun lang po talaga 'yun eh, give and take, mga ka-GP Natics. Okay? So thank you. At maraming salamat ulit. Thank you na, maraming salamat pa. Bye guys, see you later. Thank you.